What is up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again with a 2025 Daniel Suarez Quaker State Mexico City Race to Win Xfinity Diecast. This car has such an incredible story behind it. It's a backup car. It was supposed to look completely different. He wins in it. It's just, what an awesome freaking diecast we have here in studio. I'm excited about it. Let's take a closer look. All right, folks, here we go with today's diecast review. And guys, this is one of the most anticipated 164s, in my opinion, of the 2025 season. This car has such an incredible story behind it, and it's just, what a moment in NASCAR history, man. Daniel Suarez, Quaker State, Mexico City win, 2025 Chevrolet. This paint scheme was supposed to be completely different. It was actually a bright green Quaker State car. Really reminds me of the Casey Kane 2011 Quaker State car. I loved it, man. It was awesome. Unfortunately, I think it was in practice, he overcooked the corner or something. He crashed into the tire barrier. I mean, like, smoked it, right? So anyways, they had to go to a backup car. And per NASCAR rules, the backup cars are basically a blank test car. And then whenever the teams need one, they go out there and they put logos on the car and they put it on the grid. So basically, what was supposed to be a bright green car kind of became a stealth car. And it won the freaking race for Junior Motorsports. I'm going to go ahead and get it out of the box, and we'll be talking more about that. Here we go, folks. Diecast out of the box. And you can really see how the whole car literally was just basically a test car. I mean, let's just keep it a buck. That's really what it is. It's a blank car that Junior Motorsports brought with them to Mexico City to, you know, in case one of their drivers needed a backup. And the way the NASCAR rules work for the backup cars, specifically for the Xfinity Series, is really interesting because I believe Justin Allgaier, what was it, 2024 or 2025? It was the finale or whatever, and they crashed in practice or qualifying, had a tire go down or something like that. Anyways, I think they let him full wrap the car because it was the season finale. I could be mistaken on that, but it's definitely one of the more interesting, rules, so to speak, of the modern NASCAR history. But it does create for some interesting paint schemes as well, because I feel like this paint scheme looks amazing. Like if they would just announce the car to be like this, I'd be like, wow, that's pretty darn cool. I love the green car that they had. I hope somehow, some way that diecast gets produced. I don't know. I thought it was freaking awesome. Anyways, as a Suarez fan, man, seeing him win this race was so freaking cool. It was just awesome. It was the first international race for the Xfinity Series, I want to say, since like 2008, 2009, when they actually ran that way. It was a racetrack in Canada, I believe. And in years prior to that, it was Mexico City. The Truck Series did have a stint in Canada as well. But it was, about a decade almost, give or take, from NASCAR's last international event. Plus, with the Cup Series being in town, that was their first ever, points-paying international race, I think, since like the 60s or something. So it was a huge weekend for the sport. With the front windscreen here, you have the Xfinity banner. You have your green windshield wiper. That is freaking awesome. You got Quaker State right there on the hood of the car. You do have some tape right there on the front, which it kind of blends in a little bit. But I'm telling you, man, if you like a really unique diecast, there might not be a greater choice than this one, considering the backstory to it and the fact it freaking won the race. And I remember watching it, I'm like, okay, they're gonna probably make the diecast. But then it's kind of like, are they really? Are they really gonna make a diecast based on a backup car? And they did, and I'm so grateful they did, man. Fantastic looking piece here. You got Junior Motorsports there, Chevrolet. You can see a ton of damage, which is probably why they taped it up. The whole front end's kind of pushed, up, which, hey, more character to it, You got Simpson, ARP, and Sunoco. You can see a little bit more damage right there. The whole car does kind of have like a matte satin finish. Definitely more semi-gloss, actually. Go over to the left side of the diecast. You have the number 9 with the green outlining to it. You do have the donut mark right there on the side, if I can get my camera to cooperate. But just what an awesome freaking, race to win diecast, man. Tell you what, if you haven't picked it up, head over to Circle B Diecast. Get yours today, man. I have no idea how many they're making of this, but this is definitely a popular win in the sport. Get it while you can. Heck, if you're getting that diecast, you might as well pick up the Shane Van Gisbergen Chicago Street Race win. This thing is freaking awesome. So you can get both of the Junior Motorsports number 9 Race to Win diecasts over there from the summer 2025. Use promo code Diecastbuffet if you'd like. You want to save on shipping. You don't have to. Details down in the description, but it'll help you out on getting the shipping costs down. Got Goodyear Xfinity Series Cometic Holly MSD. Not sure what those 2 decals are. NASCAR race car and Daniel Suarez. Got your 1 race win sticker, which that was probably put on in victory lane. You have the Mexico flag there. You have Safety Clean, SEM, and ZMAX. And you got Exalta right there. So if you're curious what this like random pixelated design is, what it is on the Xfinity cars, there's certain areas on the paint scheme, or not paint scheme, but the car body, that basically they put this like, it's like a hexagon, right? It almost looks like a textured hexagon across that area of the car to prevent teams from modifying it. And I guess these are the 3 areas they consider to be very, very advantageous, so to speak, for the teams to modify. So you'll notice sometimes when they're walking up to the cars on the grid, maybe before they do, the fire engines, you'll notice these like random like hexagon designs across the car. And it's really difficult to get that on a 164. So from a 124, it's going to look a lot better, but for a 164, that's a lot harder to replicate. So that's why you have these little texture patterns. These are accurate to the real car. It's a lot harder to make it work on a 164. So again, you have some scrapage right here on the side panel, the side skirt. That thing is all kinds of bent up. That's pretty cool. Got freeway insurance right there on the left rear quarter panel. Then you go over here to the back panel of the car. You have Quaker State. I have no idea how to pronounce that, so forgive me for that, brother. Get number 9 right there on the right side. Chevrolet. You have the Racing Electronics decal, Mechanics Wear, and Mac Tools. Chevrolet. Go over here to the right side of the car. Again, what a cool looking paint scheme. You do have the right side fuel door, so that's another unique aspect to this car. Got a little bit of damage right there on the right side. I thought it was a fun race. It's just really cool. The international crowds, it's just so different, man. And again, being a fan of Suarez and seeing him win there, it's just so freaking cool. I do hope somehow, some way in the future they go back there. It'd be kind of interesting to see, will they go back in the future? Do they go to Canada? There's a lot of rumors the last really 3 to 4 years about maybe going to, I think, Montreal? They have multiple like road courses up there in Canada, so I'm not really sure all the different choices they have. But the Truck Series is ran there. Then of course you had the Xfinity Series throughout the years. The signs show they're going to find another international date, but I do hope Mexico City gets another Cup Series race because I thought it was awesome. Top of the diecast area of the number 9 once again with that thin green outlining. That is really cool. And Quaker State right there on the top of the car, Suarez on the back window, and then Junior Motorsports again. What's interesting about this whole car, and I don't know, I don't know how much this is going to mean, but Junior Motorsports, for better or worse, is basically Hendrick Motorsports' Xfinity team, right? Hendrick Motorsports is partnered with Valvoline, okay? Is Quaker State and Valvoline from the same company? I don't know. Is Quaker State a Pennzoil? Are they affiliated with like Shell Pennzoil, or are they Valvoline, or they own their own separate thing? My point is, it's kind of interesting that the 9 car for Junior Motorsports, again, they pretty much get a bunch of help from Hendrick Motorsports, right? That they have a Quaker State car. But it is interesting because for many years they were a Quaker State sponsored team. You go back to like the Jeff Gordon, Blue and Red Flames days. Casey Kane when he drove the 5 car. So it is a little bit of a throwback to the old school Hendrick days, but I'm kind of curious how that all played out. But I tell you what, I would love if they made the clean version of the car. Again, it's a fantastic piece. If it was to show up in the NASCAR Authentics line as like a random exclusive car, That would be awesome. So I'm curious what y'all think, guys. Make sure to comment down below. Awesome diecast. Highly recommend it. Oh, yeah. There's another number 9 car. This is a SVG diecast, by the way, the Kubota car. They get ran at Watkins Glen. But yeah, absolutely, man. 2025, crazy year for 164. So many great choices. And then, you know, again, the MOQ, I can't say it enough. With it being lowered, there's just so many freaking diecasts being released. I mean, heck, we already got 2026 diecasts, rubber tires, diecast chassis. I mean, check out this Penske car. They fixed the wheels on it, man. That thing looks so freaking cool. So, plenty of great diecasts to choose over there at Circle B Diecast. That's all for now. Have a blessed one, everybody. Highly recommend it. DB, signing off.